right, we get to do an foil bas relief. This is an example of a foil bas relief. Little Batmobile. You can see the bat symbol up here. His helmet. Anyway, so Mrs. Erickson's rendition of the Batmobile, and you can see it sticks up. That's why it's called relief, a bas relief. Bas relief is artwork that has some texture to it that actually sticks up and is not quite three-dimensional, so you can't walk all the way around it, but three-dimensional in the fact that it does stick out from the surface. So that's a bas relief. And today, we're going to do one about the Hulk. Well, at least I'm going to. You get to choose your own. This is what you're going to need. I love this because we're going to use some things up that you've got around your house. You are going to need 2 cereal boxes, okay, to have enough space to do all your parts. You'll need some aluminum foil. If you have some that's used up, you can use that too. That's fine too. You can use recycled. You need a glue stick. You need a permanent marker, a pencil, a pair of scissors, some good scissors. You're going to cut your cardboard, and some steel wool. So there's what you're going to need for this project. Oh, and a picture that you want to do. So I actually saw this on YouTube. There was somebody showing how to draw the Hulk. So here's the drawing of the Hulk. And you want to keep something fairly simple. So just a line drawing of something. You can make your own. That's fine too. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this, and the very first thing you're going to do is open up one of your cardboard boxes. The best way to open these up is there's a seam on one corner of them. And if you can, slide your finger in and just down. Usually they come open pretty nicely. So you're going to take it like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your picture and your pencil, and on one side of this cardboard, you're going to trace your picture, just the whole sheet of picture, all right? And then you're going to cut it out. So what you've got when you're done, oh, look how fast I am at cutting it out. So there it is. This is the exact same size. You can see that. And that's your first step. This is what we're going to build on. I'm going to set that in front of me and go to my next part. What you're going to do is take this pattern. Because it's in layers, we have to think about things in layers. So what's the farthest thing back? What's the thing that's closest to us? And we're going to label them. So when you look at him, we've got his chest here, which is a little closer than the back of him. So I think this, where he's got his big shoulders, that's going to be, we're going to label that number 1. And I will do this in marker so that you can see it really clearly. And granted, I know you may be doing a completely different picture, and that's okay. So the shoulders clear in the back, there's my 1s, all right? Probably my next thing here is his chest. We'll put 2s on his chest, all right? A 3 on his face. Now there is another part of this that's going to be a 2. His teeth will be a 2 because they're inside his mouth, so they're farther away than his lips. So I will circle a little 2 around there. And right here, this little tiny narrow stretch is inside, back behind his teeth. So that one's going to be a 1 as well. So I've labeled that one a 1 and the teeth a 2. His face is going to be a 3, but we also have his eyes. So the pupil is going to be a 2, and this iris part is going to be a 1. And it's kind of hard to label because kind of have to mark right on top of it. So you might have to remember things like that if they're really, really tiny parts. But we've got his face as a 3, but his eyebrows kind of jut out a little bit. Here, they're going to be kind of forward. He's got a big forehead. That's going to be my 4. And then his hair will be the 5 because it's on his head, so it's going to be in front of his face. which means it's going to be the closest thing to us. So there I've got my labels. If this is where you need to stop and pause the video, do that so that you can label your picture the way that it needs to be. So next step is you're going to take this, and where the ones are, well, we're actually going to cut out the whole picture, everything. So let's take and just cut all the way around the outside of this picture. Okay, and there we go. All right, so that's the next step. You're going to cut that whole thing out. And then you're going to trace it on a piece of cardboard. So you're going to take another one of your sides and trace all the way around this. All right. Oh, voila, there it is, all traced. I've even numbered it so that I remember. And then you're going to cut that out. And da-da-da-da, it's all cut out. So from here, we want to glue this to this. This is our back. This is our step one here. So I'm going to take and glue that on. And the way you glue it on, you're going to take your glue stick and you're going to, oh my goodness, if I don't drop it, you're going to glue all over the back of this. You want to make sure that you get it all glued. We don't want anything coming off. And then center it where you think that that's going to look best as your finished picture. All right. And you've got your first layer on it now. All right. You've got your back and you've got your first layer. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your pattern. This is where you've got it at right now, and you're going to cut away the ones. So anywhere where it says 1, you're going to cut away, going around his ears, and just cutting away the number 1. Awesome. All right. So there we, oh, and we've got the ones that are down deep inside his mouth. So don't forget that. You need to go in. You can cut right from the side because this is just a pattern, so it's not any big deal. And I'm just cutting back behind his teeth where that little slit of 1 would be. You can see that that's all cut out now. All right. And also the little, the iris part of his eye. Don't cut the pupil. So I'm going to leave the pupil, but just cut that little iris part. And you can do this with anything. Just keep your picture fairly simple, otherwise it can get really complicated and difficult to do. So I've cut his eyes out, but you can see I left his pupils, all right? Then you're going to take this and you are going to trace it, right, on a sheet, another sheet of cardboard. And voila, there it is. So this one, now that we've got it cut out, remember the eyes in the middle, we're going to glue it on right over the top of this, matching up his hairline and everything, so we can get that one on. Again, make sure that you glue it well. You want to make sure you don't miss any parts of it. Otherwise, it'll kind of curl up, and we don't want that to happen. So, putting that one back on, lining it up with everything else. And now we've got our second layer on. Woohoo! We're getting there. It doesn't look like the Hulk yet, but he will very soon. So, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your pattern again. And this time you're going to cut off everything that says 2. So I'm going to cut off, cut everywhere that's 2. Don't forget his teeth. You got to get his teeth out and his pupils. All right? So what we have left is this. We've got his pupils cut out. We've got the teeth cut out. And this is number 3. We're going to take another sheet of cardboard. whatever will fit this. You want to make sure you're fitting them nicely. Trace it on there, and voila, there it is, all traced. And I'm going to cut that out. Now you can cut right across the side here to get to the mouth. That's not a problem, because this is going to get covered with aluminum foil anyway. So go ahead and cut that out. Same thing with the eyes, all right? And here's what it looks like when it's all cut out. Woohoo! We're going to glue that really, really well. Lots and lots of glue on there. I do not skimp when it comes to using that glue stick. Pasting that one right on the top of the other one. All right, it's getting a little bit more like the Hulk. All right, so that was our third layer. Then we're going to go to this, and we're going to cut off everything that says 3. And basically, that's his whole face. You're going to keep his nose, because his nose juts out farther than his face. That's the way it is with our noses. Oops. So it's going to look like this. And you cannot forget his bottom lip. His bottom lip is also a 4. So now you've got these two, and you want to get another sheet of cardboard, enough that fits these two pieces. And let's see, let me put this one right here. You're going to trace those on. Voila, there they are. And cut them out. And here they are, all cut out. So I'm going to glue them on. Lining it up with his hairline again. Making sure all the parts match where they're supposed to go. Oh, now he's definitely looking a little bit more like the Hulk. Making sure I got that all glued down really well. There we go. And then you're going to take that and cut away anything that has a 4 on it, which leaves you with this. That's your last one. And again, you're going to take a sheet of cardboard. You're probably getting scraps by now. And you want to trace that on. Voila. Oh, I'm so fast, aren't I? Cut it out. And there's his hair. We're going to glue it really well. And match it up again with his hairline. Boy, that adds a lot, doesn't it? And there we go. We've got our Hulk all layered on here, with his hair being the closest, his shoulders being the very farthest away. And then, boy, those are even hard to see, but that's his shoulder right there. But it'll show up when we do the foil. So then your next step is to take your aluminum foil. You want a sheet that's going to be just a little bit longer than the actual board that you're doing. So if I hold this up, I'm going to do it just a little bit longer. You can see how much that's going to fit. And then what I want to do is I'm going to take my Hulk and I'm going to put glue all over this. Again, don't miss any parts. You need your foil to stick to this. So getting in his ears and getting down here. All right, there we go. Glue all over it, and then you're going to put your foil over the top of that, shiny side out. Make sure that you've got plenty of foil to go around the outside too. Starting in the middle, right around where his nose is, you're going to start pressing that foil down into all those crevices. And you're going to do this from the middle out until you've got the whole thing completely covered in this foil and showing all the parts. So I'll show you as it starts to emerge. It's starting to emerge. You want to make sure, and the reason you want to start in the middle is if you try to do it from the outside in, your foil doesn't want to stretch that far. It'll stretch a little, but it doesn't want to stretch that far. and it'll start to rip if you do that. So I start from the middle and move my way out, making sure that I'm down in all those crevices. And I'm going to show that to you here in just a second, where I've got his shoulders, I've got his chest. Oh yeah, he's looking pretty good here. There we go. You can kind of see him now much better. And then what you want to do is wrap it around the back and glue it down. So when you are done, it's gonna look like this in the back, all right? And that's been glued down, so it's not going anywhere. So here's my Hulk. I've got all this stuff glued down. Now, here comes some fun stuff. You're gonna take your permanent marker, all right? And you're going to color this whole thing. Starting in the middle, you're gonna just literally cover this entire sheet of everything with permanent marker till this whole thing's black, like this, all right? The whole thing's black. And then, obviously, this is probably where you're gonna need to pause the video again and get ready. You're gonna use your steel wool. You're gonna take your steel wool and you're going to rub it over this. And what's fun is it'll buff, this is called buffing. It will take off the edges right around where different layers show up, but it'll leave it dark down underneath. So it gives it this really, really nice bas relief and shadow and all kinds of cool stuff going on in there. So when you look up at it close, it looks like this. And that's it. You've got a foil bas relief. Like I said, you can do this with any picture. You could draw your own picture. Just make sure that you know which is in front, which is in back, and start layering your different shapes. And a lot of fun. And I want to see pictures if you send them to me, okay?